Hi, my name is Newell Davis with World Composting, and today we're going to do another update on our urban worm bag. It's been going now for about just under a month, and the last time I did a video review or a video update was 7 days ago. So let's go to the bag and take a look, and I'm not sure how it's doing. I did open it up and add some food, but I haven't really checked it out quite all that much. So let's go down here and just open it up here. I have a couple different things for food, so we'll see how much we need to add to this, if we need to add anything. So let's open this up. Again, we have a little bit of mold on here, which is okay, that happens. Now last time we added a whole lot, so let's just see if we really need to add anything here. As you can tell, let me just dig this up a little bit. There's a whole ton of worms here in the middle. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit. There's a ton of worms here in the center section right here. Zoom in a little bit more. This is where we just added a huge amount of food and a few bugs in here, but that's okay. That happens with any bin, really, I've found, is that you eventually get a few bugs in there, but they're sort of trapped in here. I haven't had any other bugs in my basement, really. So that's good also for this, is that the bugs have been trapped inside this bag. They have not been able to escape or bug anything else. No pun intended. So there are a ton of worms here in the center section. Not as many out here on the outside. Let me zoom back out. So not as many on the outside, which isn't surprising. But we're going to kind of mix this up a little bit. I don't think we need any more food right now. There's still a banana peel in here and a lot of carrots that had gone bad very quickly. So I think we're good for now, but they definitely have all migrated into this food area in the center. Now, I don't recommend that you do what I'm doing. Somebody else had mentioned that you mix up your bin every week or whatever. Or, you know, it's not something you're supposed to do. I'm only doing it because it's educational for you and because I added a whole other bin to this, and I know that the cardboard and paper is not mixed up as well as it should be. So, I have a worm on here that I'm trying to get off here on my cultivator. So it's going pretty well. I mean, the worms are definitely working into this material. There are some bugs, but, you know, I expected that to happen. I was just curious how quickly they would populate. The bin itself is holding up very well. The stand is holding up well. I mean, I'm actually putting some of my weight on it, and, you know, so it's probably, 20 pounds worth of weight at least that I'm putting on there. I'm not putting all my weight, obviously, but it's a sturdy stand. It's actually working very well. It does wobble a little bit from side to side and back and forth, but it doesn't feel like at all it's going to fall over or anything. It feels like it's up to enough specification. Now we'll see what happens when this gets, filled and we start doing our harvesting, how much this moves around. It might not move around at all because it's so heavy, or it might swing a lot further. So as you can tell, I can kind of rock it a little bit, but it does definitely still feel solid. So I don't think we need to add anything at this point. Oh, I might add a little bit. I do have some lettuce in a bag that sort of went bad. We didn't eat it quite quick enough. I'll throw that in there along with a couple banana peels. As I told before in a prior video, we are eating bananas like crazy, and typically they don't last very long in the house. So we're going to bury these in here a little bit because bugs will definitely get on the banana peels. So let's just kind of bury these in here a little bit if we can. I don't feel we need any more bedding yet, but we might at some point, so we'll keep track of that as well. I did add, if you can tell, a thing of coffee grounds in here, as I try to mix those in on all my beds because I use a lot of coffee in the house. So that looks good for now. I think that's it for this update. It's still looking good. It's still working, and very little bug population. It's not like they swarmed out of here, which I've had on some of my bins where I would take off the lid and there's a bunch coming out through the air holes and they just swarm all around you. That didn't happen. So this is working pretty well. This zipper is still holding up. This entire bin is in pretty good condition still, although it's pretty new. We've only had it for a month. But we'll test out hopefully harvesting in the near future and see how it goes from there. So I hope you enjoyed, and that's my update for this week. Thank you.